Well, hi, Hammer. It's at the risk of, I don't have my hair tied up, at the risk of boring you stupid with too much to read, but you are a lawyer. You used to reading lots, right? And you know what? I learned to speed read in high school, and I speed think, and it causes how I read to stream of consciousness. Read a lot of Pynchon and Joyce, and I write like that, and nobody can understand me, but I know you can. But yeah, there's a lot of more reading. But some of this stuff these are my other letters of recommendation. I'm going to from other people which you've never read, but you might find useful in however you're approaching this. Are also the other files that Glenn had of things I sent him discussing things about the case and my comments about being mistreated at the time and stuff like that in treatment. Or, well, in treatment, in cells, in Erewhon, the criminals are put in hospitals and the ill are punished. yeah, Erewhon. And like Gulliver's Travel, it was all true, right? Basically, So I'm a Brobdingnagi and a Lilliput, basically. A man of generosity in a land of the small and the petty. I hate being a poet in a country that's not full of poets. So, but then who would I be? Just another poet. And you know it, Father. Oh, geez, I hate that line. So I don't know. I'm getting my teeth ripped out. Should I? I'm going to be chewing a lot different. But I don't have the money to clean them up and put some implants in. Not in this country, I don't. That's another story. If the film happens well, maybe I don't have to have the dentures done, but the film's not happening all that soon. Jesse Ventura's missing teeth, Trey Gowdy's missing teeth, and Kennedy missing the teeth. You better be a comedian, or a hockey player. And I'm not a hockey player except verbally. I body check a lot of people with my words sometimes. They go, oh. But you know what? When all you have to fight with is your words, they get to be pretty powerful words, So anyways, I'm working on my new Lillooet site. I'm doing my old Cayush site. I'm doing it up as a Facebook page and more musical projects. Going to read some poetry, and some I did on YouTube last night. I wasn't recording, but I should be on my computer still because it was done a certain way. It should be in the cache. The machine has me by the short and curlies out all afternoon. I finally get my propane tomorrow. I don't know when I get my hot water. It turns out I need loonies for the laundry. That's okay. I'm going down on Monday, 7, maybe see about the dentist about dentures next week in Lytton. Go out the canyon. Yeah, so I thought I better say, I don't mean to deluge you with writing. This is a reading. But I know you can scan things over, and there's certain things I guess I'll put on top. My comments about the bust. Maybe I'll highlight them or put something on the photo or add them first to the sending. It's going to be a bunch of documents plus this thing. Or this thing I'll send pretty quick. No, yeah, I'm going to send them all at once, so. But then it takes a while to add it up. It takes a while to do the send. Now that I do this little thing, it's going to take me another half hour just to do the send of the phones I just took on the phone. Even just to transfer the computer or to take the towel, add them one at a time in the computer. I know I can add a bunch at a time in the computer, but the machine. Yeah, I went for a nice long walk today, though. It was a nice day. And I don't know, but I've got some chips and some snacks. And I'm doing fine here. This is my little home. You can see everything's going to be fine. My little safe place. I'm sorting all my documents down on the floor there, all my manuscripts, and another pile of them over here in the chair. See, I wrote a lot. That's why the links that I'm also sending are. Yeah, the links I sent you already are the readings I've done so far, and the other readings I did was some stuff that was. Yeah, I've forgotten how good I was, and people treat you like you're nothing in this country. Well. That's why I want to go to Berlin, bro, and Paris. I should be teaching history and politics at the Sorbonne, even though I don't have a degree. You know what I'm saying? In this country, I'm nobody, and I might as well be a junkie. And that's why I had my best friend was a junkie. Literally was. And I know my young best friend is a troubled young youth. Like, again, that pattern of needing a protector, something like that. I remember I just had your little letter in front of me, sir, like that. Yeah, the strong male to protect me, that I'm the delicate one. But I'm the delicate one that learns a lot, who was gifted with the power to learn and to speak. Yeah. Oh, you can't. You have your confidence just cut down every time I could go through the things that were said to me by my family. I don't want to talk about that and write as a writer. I don't. It comes out, but I don't care because I know what I'm saying now has nothing to do with my family. Well, it does in many ways because of who my grandparents were. But, you know, this is where I love. That's Lillooet at sunset, the sunlight coming through from Seton Lake. Those willows are by the train station. That view there you'd have from, well, that's from Main Street, and that's Fountain Ridge across the river. What else is on there? The Golden Mile, that's wide enough to turn and draw oxygen. This is a great love of my life, is that country. But I'm not from there, or nor are we, but it grew to be my love. You know, that's the place. They look towards Seton Lake is to your right there. The light is coming through from the west, straight through an opening in the mountains, which I know was caused by a huge wave. That's all the historical photos of Lillooet I've done up for my website, including Chinatown, the adobe buildings, and the Mexicans. And, well, I don't come from there, but I do have roots in one of the oldest towns in BC, as you know, oldest settler towns. It doesn't even know its own history. Sad. It does, a lot of them, but they don't know the full thing like I do. Well, I'm fine more than anybody else, probably. But that's the same thing as our friend Dan Marshall. He knows that I know a lot more than anybody else knows. So anyways, thanks for any help you're giving me that you can do with that, of these things there. I don't know whether you want to deal with Joel or not, but it would sure help. That 1326 would sure damn help right now to pay off my friends and I don't know, pay off some things, you know, other bills I got to pay. Oh, I was supposed to call Virgin today, make an arrangement. They won't cut me off right away, though. Yeah, I got to give them at least $100, you know. Joel. Joel. I mean, why do I even have to fucking hassle with people who don't understand their own rules that they make? And then they want to set their own, and they expect me to not know the rules and to kowtow because why I'm supposed to be stupid? Because I'm not as rich as he is? Oh yeah, how come if the law is not getting involved in landlord and tenants, why was I called on behalf of a landlord? What did he say to incur a call from the RCMP to me? Oh, harassment? Oh, really? So him harassing me when he owes me money is not harassment? Oh, the law truly does let the rich man sleep under the bridge with the poor man if the rich man wishes. But it's so much easier for the rich man to say, get that other poor man out of the house, the young one. Get him out of there. You poor man I did a favor for. I didn't say that you could have somebody from here stay overnight. I don't care if he's your adopted little brother / son. Inuit by ass. Inuit by culture, my fucking ass. I'm more fucking indigenous by culture than he is. Anyways, I just it engages the negativity again. I fucking hate it. I'd rather just enjoy the mountains, work on my photos, and I'd do some more readings for my writings. Yeah, I don't know. So I'd rather not read these things I just sent you, so I won't. And for just a joke, Doug McWhirters. Doug Bankson. Sorry, Doug Bankson, creative writing prof. I'm going to attach that too. What a bunch of dumb things he says. It is all rant, Mike, and no matter how riveting your presentation or vivid, what. You know, Doug Bankson is like a CanCon, Canada Council writer in charge of creative writing at UBC. And who's a great creative writer who came out of that school of writing? I'd be hard-pressed to name one, unless me. I'm not saying that I am, but I mean, I'm like Malcolm Lowry. I don't need somebody's permission to write or approval. Donna Sturmanis, she reamed me out too. Do they do this? Would they do this with Hunter S. or Ken Kesey or Pynchon? Oh, did I ramble too much? Or Joyce, I'm speaking too much of the ancient gods, Robert Graves. Oh, that's not allowed in Canada. You got to write in terse verse. Well, I do. Is it terse verse? But Robert's service is Homer. Absolutely. I'm certain of it. I'm doing dramatic readings of my service. I will have to make a video for you. There's just me reading the service. I'll be doing regular ones. I should do some now, come to think of it. I pulled the book open. I opened the book in my own poetry of, behold, a book opens, the world spun dreaming, one of my things becomes, it's called Horizon. Yes, it is all rant. Oh, it is all rant, Doug Bankson. And what are you, Doug Bankson? A dull boor or a bore? But, they can't even play with words like I can. Never mind speak how many languages now, I don't know. I know that if I go anywhere, if I go back to Turkey, I'll be picking up Turkish fast. If I go back to Greece, I'll be picking up Turkish fast. I already had basics of both. Greece, more. I want to do Euripides. Oh, that's hard. European grammar is hard. Homeric, you know. I'll never get Homeric Greek down, but just to be able to know how to pronounce whole lines of it, you know, and look for the lost plays. I'd love to just do that for the rest of my life. What am I doing? Well, living in the Fraser Canyon for now. But I'm trying to be the all-around creative personal artist, you know. Contacts, better teeth. Does it matter when you're a raging poet? No, well, yeah, again, if a friend says, yeah, put in a ponytail and tie it up when you meet, like the consul or formal occasion, dress for it. Of course, with a ponytail, you got to dress for clothes. A rich man can have long hair. He just has to be dressed like a cavalier. Okay, find me the brocade coat. The brocade frock coat, the proper one was the cavalier, you know, haircut. The cavalier non-haircut. Cavaliers and the Roundheads. The Roundheads took over the world, god damn it. Yeah, am I a cavalier? Yeah, except I'm not a Catholic, not a Stuart. Although, my little buddy, he's a Stuart. Remember I said the Crown Council son? But Mike, how do you make these kind of friends? I don't know. We made each other's friends. Anyway, thanks a lot, Hamar. I'll be says this is to go with the thing I just sent you. I don't want to keep making this a long one. Bye-bye.